Hey, Warriors. So, I do realize how strange I'm going to sound to a lot of people. Okay. But I started talking to my body, not in some weird, you know, loco way or anything like that, but, paying attention to it. Um, just being intentional with it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Um, Speaking to it like it was actually listening. And I gotta tell you, something started to change. It wasn't overnight, but it has been consistent. You know, um, Areas, I guess, that were tense started to relax. Um, Parts of my body where things felt off started to regulate. You know, I definitely saw results. And the more that I did this, the more I started to realize that most of us, we're walking around every day. We don't have any connection to our bodies at all. We ignore it, we override it. Most of the time, we only pay attention to it when something's wrong. And even then, it's usually a negative attention. Do you know what I mean? We get frustrated with it. We talk about it like it's the problem. Oh, my back and, my damn back and all. You know how people talk. We all do it. We've been doing it our whole lives. We do it constantly. That's the problem, you know? But what if, just for a second, that your body isn't working against you? Like we all walk around acting like all the time, you know? Um, what if it's responding to how you treat it, you know? Because your body is constantly picking up on signals from your thoughts, from your stress, from your environments. So if you're constantly tense, constantly rushing, always negative towards yourself, towards your body, what do you think it's gonna do? It's gonna respond to that too. It's gonna reflect that back. So yeah, maybe I sound crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Who knows? But when you slow down, honestly, I mean serious. When you slow down and you bring awareness to it, and you actually speak to it with some type of intention, something shifts. I promise you. I have seen results. And I mean real results. You know? I really have. Like I said, you can think I'm freaking batshit crazy all you want. Um but the reason, when you're bringing awareness to it and you're putting intention in the things that you are doing, I even tell it that I love it. Different parts of my body that need it. That I say it out loud. I put my hands there, you know, with intention, like I'm saying. Because when you're doing that, you are creating a different internal state, which I could we can all at least agree that matters, right? You know, you're signaling at that point to your body that it's safe, you know? And the body responds to that. I don't know how else to put it. Do you know what I mean? But I started doing simple things. Just little I'm not going to explain it because it's my personal body, but you know what I'm saying? Just little things I started focusing on. Putting my intention, to different parts of me instead of resisting it like I used to. You understand? And I'd say it's okay. You can relax, things like that. Like I said, I would tell it that I love it and I would actually mean it. Okay? And over time, yeah, dude, things started shifting. It started listening, or I started listening to it. I don't know, but either way, things changed. There was results. So if you know, are feeling disconnected from your body, like it's always tense, like things always feel off, or, whatever the case might be. Or if you just want to prove that I'm crazy, try this. Seriously. Not as like a quick fix or anything like that, but as a practice, you know? Um, Even if you want to prove me wrong or prove me crazy, do it. Seriously. Because honestly, I I know, okay? I know that the relationship that we have with our bodies are affecting us more than we think it is. I love you. Whoa.